Hey, residents and the beResonant program. My name is Matthew Paul Robinson. I am based in the Bay Area, Berkeley, California, to be exact, where my business is. I am a fashion designer. I am a former makeup artist, although I do come out of retirement sometimes for past clients. I'm a husband, I'm a son, a brother, an uncle, a friend. Um, Currently, I'm a retail general manager. I'm a leader. I'm a teacher. I teach intro to fashion design at Academy of Art University. And I'm a Black creative. I identify most with being a creative. It's the thing that I've loved since I can remember. I love colors and I love, patterns and prints, and I see them all the time. I walk around the world and I can see, creativity in almost everything. I can I can be inspired by almost anything. It brings a joy to my face. Like just thinking about colors, it makes me smile. I've had a business here in the Bay Area since 2011. In 2011, I was a sole proprietor. It was my first time ever opening a business, and I started making custom clothing for people. My first customer was a wrestler. Her name Melissa the cheerleader. Her costumes were very, I would say, bathing suit like, or I would say maybe workout wear like. These, 4-way stretch, shiny spandex outfits. But I was proud of that work. She was the first person to pay me after college to do work, to design or sew for her. I was proud of that. And from there, I would gain client after client, and I would make custom dresses or custom jumpsuits. I made my sister's wedding dress, and that was 2011, and I just kept going. I would get clients here and there at the time, and even now I'm work full time in retail. It's what I've had to do to sustain myself, and I'm proud of that work. I'm proud of all the success I've had in retail and how much I've grown. It's taught me more and more about fashion. More and not I don't want to say more than I learned in school, but just different things that you can't learn in a classroom. It's a part of my hustle, and I say that with joy and with pride, that working every day, even through this, horrible pandemic has gives me a sense of pride to be able to provide for myself and put as much money as I can into my own business. I started out as a part-time sales associate when I was in college, and worked my way up to managing, a department of 50 people, and then being in visual merchandising and visual styling at Bloomingdale's. And then that's when I left in 2017. I showed a collection at Full Figured Fashion Week in June 2017, 3 years ago. 3 years passed really fast. And I came home and, was on this adrenaline high from showing a collection and getting great feedback, and, getting an increase in followers on Instagram and Twitter, and quit my job and changed my business from a sole proprietorship to an LLC, and, started getting all the paperwork together and started looking for funding. And I would say kind of jumping the gun a little bit. Lesson learned, right? I took out all the money from my 401k that I had earned to put into the business. I did crowdsourcing with Kiva and GoFundMe. I was ready to be in business full time. I had a collection. I had some things in production, and life hit, right. Life hit me kind of straight in the face, smacked me right in the face, and I I fell. The business started to slow down. Within a year, things just I made I made the I made bad decisions in investing in too much inventory, and not selling through it. And I guess possibly an age old story in the fashion industry. But I kept getting up. I kept making another collection. I kept finding money, even if it was my own personal money to put into the business, because it had to be, I had to do this. It's what I know is inside of me. It's it's really the driving force in my life, this dream of having a brand that can sustain itself. And at the time, I was only doing plus sizes in 2017 and 2018, and in 2019 decided to be truly size inclusive and and do sizes 2 to 26. And I've been working after I quit my job in 2017. I went back to retail in 2018, and I've been there since. And I'm currently a general manager of an art supply store in San Francisco, which has just fueled my love of color even more. And I am getting a different experience than I have before, as far as like not being in retail and in clothing retail. I feel like a better designer for being at an art supply store, whether you would, that sounds crazy, but I am. I, am more in love with color. I'm more in love with pattern. I'm more in love with the process of creativity, opposed to just thinking about the business, which of course one has to think about the business, but uh, it sparked something else in my creativity, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the work that I've done. I'm very proud to have a retail career that's lasted 20 years, because it's helped me be independent. It's helped me learn how to work hard and get up and get the job done and meet deadlines and, understand that the work that you do affects other people. That's why I'm ready to be a business owner, because I've learned all the lessons. I understand how businesses run. I understand what businesses need. I understand what customers need. And I understand that, a fashion designer with customers and business and I guess the way of the world, it all intersects. And that's what makes a really successful business is you as an entrepreneur, me as an entrepreneur, being able to respond to what the moment is. So I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, I have about 2,200 Instagram followers, and I would say 60% of those people are customers or people that I've, gained through, paid Instagram advertisement, paid Facebook advertisement, people that I've, talked about my business to. So I have a group of people who are ready to buy from me. And the reason they can't is because I don't have the working capital to always create collections. I can do some things here and there, but I need working capital to actually have a sustainable brand. Because it's not that I'm, void of ideas. I have plenty of ideas. I understand the market. It's just a matter of capital. That's why I'm coming to you in this program, because what has been missing most from my business has been capital, and and some guidance on what the next move is. I've done my own research, so I kind of know what the next what the next move should be. But being a part of a program that someone can give you advice or introduce you to the right people, or or to the right manufacturer, all these things lined up, that is what I'm missing. I am missing a little guidance and capital. I want my brand to be known for being size inclusive. I want it to be known for being modern and sustainable. And I want to emphasize size inclusivity, because as someone who's worked in retail for a long time, I know what it's like for a woman to walk into a store, in a huge department store at that, and nothing fit. And not because she's, she's, and not because she doesn't want things to fit. Things are just not in her size. Like, they're just not available, not even close. And I've had that experience with customers many times at many stores I've worked at. And I just don't think a brand of the future can only go from sizes extra small to extra large. I don't think that. Nor do I think that brands need to have these diffusion lines, that are so different for plus sizes. I think everything, smart design, beautiful design, can be size inclusive, and that's the brand that I want. I want people to recognize the brand Matthew Paul Robinson as a brand that everybody can go shop at. If you have a group of women who are going shopping together once stores reopen. You know, you can go to one location and everybody finds something beautiful that they want and that they want to wear. That is the future to me. You know, and I learned. I didn't think that when I first started my company. I thought, you know, being a plus size designer was the future. And one of my friends brought it to my attention. She was like, "Well, it's not really size inclusive. If it's only one particular category." And it's like a light went off in my head. I was like, of course it's not. You know, I have people who follow me who love my work who couldn't buy anything because I was only doing sizes 1X or extra large to 4X, and in expanding my size range has definitely opened me up to a new clientele. So I have 100 people waiting to buy things. I just need something to sell them. I need to have the money to create something to sell them. Um, yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm talking a long time. Um, it's a very long video, but I can close by saying I'm ready. I'm ready. Not only do I have the ideas, not only do I have the experience, I have the desire to make this work. I have the desire to work hard. I have the desire to sacrifice sleep if I have to make this brand work. So, hi again, everybody. My name is Matthew Paul Robinson, and I want you to choose me.